Hello, welcome back. Okay, catching up on where we left off last time. We had our career agent. Our last mission was that we had to build some application. Our last mission was that we had last mission. Apologies for that. I've got the audio on stream. Right. Okay, so we'll pick up on where we left off. So we'll go back to our industry screen now. And we will see we have the deliver item icon now lit up over here. So we're going to deliver that into station inventory, and we can close that down. And if we close down there, we can click on complete mission, and there we go. So right, let's go back to our agencies, and we're now on to, I think we've done everything there. Yep, no more jobs. So exploration. We'll start the conversation here. And right, okay, so once you've undocked in space, enable your sensor overlay and look around for a location called Anomaly Training Site. Cosmic Anomaly, which means it'll be easy to find, walk to it, and then we'll give you more instructions. Okay, so it sounds simple enough. Let's just accept the mission. And okay, so what we'll do is undock. And when we undock, our sensor overlay is here. Oops, try that one again. Right. So we are looking for where am I? Journal agents. Have a little sensor overlay. Look around for a location. Anomaly training site. Yeah. Bouncing over. Anomaly training site is the little green one there. We have a number of them. So we don't want to go to the brood burrow. So if we right click or left click on here, we get two options. That's a left click, right click. Left click pops up with this. So we can scan or we can warp. Since he's told us to warp, that's what we shall do. Again, we have another skilling spree reward. They come up daily at the moment. Okay. Recover proof of discovery document we left there. You can find them in a nearby training container. So if we go to our scan, we can see the training container up on our window. And we'll just set, if we set to open we set to open the cargo, it will automatically send us in that direction. So we'll put the afterburner on so we can get there quickly. And we'll just turn that off now that we're in range. There we go. Proof of discovery into our ship's cargo, and then we've just got the dock pop-ups just appeared. So we'll go back, dock up and hand in. You can see from the videos, these take approximately an hour to go through each of the 10 missions, unless you get something that says build this or wait for such and such a skill to complete. There are a couple in there where you'll need to wait for a skill to finish before you can carry on or perform an action. We had the one where we had to build a mission, which was a 47-minute build time. So rather than just sitting around waiting for 47 minutes, what we could have done is gone out mining in the venture while that was happening, and actually got some items for that. Okay, so we're now going to request the next. So we will get a new ship, Tormentor. Okay, let's have a look at that. Sensor overlay easily tracks cosmic anomalies. Other types of sites, collectively called cosmic signatures, will be much harder to find. You'll usually need to boost your overlay scan probe. These cosmic signature sites contain various kinds of treasure, ancient ruins, data secrets, and exotic gases. Right, we need to send you off on do complicated scans of potentially risky ship. Sending you to a training facility where you encounter safe encounter what you might find out there. Report when you've done. Okay. So this is anomaly scanning. So go to our ship hangar. We'll see that we have a new ship. We also have the sigil that we got from the end of the last mission of the last set. So we are going to over to the Tormentor. Follow the instructions and progress to the end of the cosmic. Okay, so we're just going to swap over to this and we'll have a look at the fitting and have a look at the item hangar. And now we did get a 1nm or MN afterburner, which we can drop into there. And all we need for the moment, so you can see on this ship as it's more upgraded, we've got slots in the low area, the midpoint, and a high slot with the ability to 3 turrets on there. And then we've got the 3 rig slots. So let's undock. Okay, so we're going to walk to the location. Very shiny ship. Okay. So we need to activate the acceleration gate. Just there. Okay, so now inside the supply area, before we show you the different types of sites provided with equipment, you would normally need to find them. Over in the distance is a cargo rig called Exploration Supplies. Okay, so we'll approach that. Inside you will find 2 pieces of equipment, a core probe launcher and 8 core scanner probes. Take them both. Okay. So those. Okay, although the sensor overlay can find cosmic anomalies, it cannot get a good read on cosmic signature. Okay, so basically cosmic probes are little focused extenders for your chip sensors that allow you to identify cosmic anomalies which come up on the overlay, which is down here as the red crosses. So we know, for example, that's a cosmic signature, but we don't know what it is, whereas for this we know it's an training site, so forth. So we're now inside a data site, what it looks like. Head through to the next pocket. So this is a data site. We've already done one of these in the previous mission. And in the previous mission group, we did a data site and a relic site. So we've already done the data. This one's a relic site. Okay, and then the last one, which we didn't do the first time round, is actually a gas anomaly. Okay. So gas signatures found, detection area where clouds are collected into harvestable clusters. They're used to make drugs called boosters, which will give you short-term enhancements to skills such as shooting speed, tracking speed, warp, acceleration, that kind of. And then that goes into detail as to what the different types of drugs that can be manufactured are. So we'll go back, dock up and hand in on this mission, and we'll quit our probe launcher and load the core scanner probes. I believe we will be needing those next time round. Now, as soon as we've got an email from somebody. So start conversation and complete mission. So request the next mission. Right, so what we have is you'll be scanning for each type of cosmic signature. First up is a data site, means we need to fit the civilian data around. So, okay, so we're going to accept the mission, and we will go back into the ship fitting screen and our inventory. Now this goes into a slot, so we'll drop there. We're going to fit both civilian and data and relic analyzers. And then we'll drop the core probes directly onto the probe launcher, providing appropriate level of appropriate ammo for it. Okay, what we're just going to do is I'm just going to switch back to my other ship in the ship hangar, and I'm just going to strip out the guns and the salvager off there. And the two items, we won't be needing those right now. We've got duplicates, so we don't need them. So let's go back to our tormentor and ship fitting, and we're going to go into, and then we've got the dual light port laser there. Got expanded cargo hold. We can drop two of those there, which gives us more room to store things. The overdrive injector in, and the civilian scanner. Oh, we've got an advanced industry. Can't use it because it requires Omega level, which is paid for. Status within the game rather than being. Okay, so we'll just pick there, which is the ammunition. Drop it over. Okay, so we're set up there. We've got guns. We can defend ourselves. So just undock, and pretty much as soon as you undock, you can go. So we've got, if we click on the scanner overlay down here, we've got different options. Moon probes and analysis you won't really come across initially. We have a directional scan, which is a facility whereby you can scan in the area around your ship and see, you can filter results here. You can change the range of the scan, so you can bring it in so that it's tight, gives you an idea of what's in close proximity to you, and then you can change the angle and cut it down so it just does a cone, and then you can change the angle of that cone to whatever direction you want within there. I can't remember what the thing was to do that, but you can, if you click scan again, you'll see the scan process. So that's a directional scan used a lot in PvP, due to being able to track and find individuals when you enter in an area and you want to go and find them, shoot them, and take their stuff. However, the one we're looking for is the probe scanner. So on the probe scanner on the overlay, we can see all of these signatures. Let's just go back to the journal and see what we've got. So data site. I don't think it minds really which of these cosmic anomaly signatures we go for. It doesn't say in particular. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here, and there's my launch probe. Yeah, so we're going to launch our probes. The probes come out in a circular pattern around you. Let me okay, I'm just going to have to pause there for a second I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Right, so probe scanning, you have 8 probes which are surrounding your ship. Now, central point of the probes is this here, little square thing with the arrows on it. Now you can move that round to focus on a given area within that space. So say for example we wanted to pick that there. Now what we can do is we can move that over to that area, and if we click on one of these 2 buttons down here, we'll see this one sets us to the top view, that one sets us to the side view. So if we go over the top of that, see we were quite a way off. The scanning accuracy comes from being as close to centrally within that box as possible. So you can see that we're quite close to centre. So we'll just move that in. Let's just do that by zooming in and out. If we go to the side view, you can see we're quite a way off. And we don't want to move it side to side anymore. We just need to move it up and down. So we'll do that by dragging one of the arrows that just moves it in that particular direction. Now then, down here on the right hand side, we have the actual size. So if we move these out, the larger the size, the less focused. So I'm going to start, typically I start around 16 or 8 AU, and then we'll click Analyze. And what that will do is that will scan a pulse through all of the sensors, which will then triangulate this position in space. And you'll see that that's moved. So we now have a more accurate position for that item, for that place. So what we're going to do is going to move the pointer over again in the center, and we're going to go sideways on, pull it down, drop the scan level in 1, so we've gone from 8 AU to 4 AU. We're going to go back to the top view, Analyze. You can see we've actually managed to identify a number of sites already. So we've managed to pick up a data site which is over here. So what I'm going to do for the benefit of this is, it's actually picked this up as a data site. So you can see that change. So again, we're going to set that over the top. We're going to come down to like that. We're going to drop focus down so it's 2 AU and Analyze. AU's a shortened acronym of astrological, the distance between Earth and the Sun. In our space, it's used as a unit of distance here. Right, I seem to have now lost my focus. Unusual. Right, let's pull this back out. Let's go out to 8 AU again. If you, or 16 AU in this case, 8 AU. If you do lose it, you can just restart. So we're just going to give that a scan now. Analyze the area. Something came up as a data site, so we'll just use that one. Once it's highlighted as green, like that there, you can then walk to that location. So we can set that as our jump points, which we're going to do now. So we'll do that. And then what we'll do is recall our probes because they will stay out in space otherwise. And close the scanning window down. So this is actually a very lucrative way of making money. It's typically a race to find the anomalies when they come up. So we're now inside the data training area. Training container, you use the data analyzer on it. There is it there. So we're going to target that and approach. So unlock it. So this is the same scanning as before, where we scan down by degrees within the code. If you do fail at that and your scanning strength goes down to 0, it will explode. The container, they are quite brutal like that, and sometimes it will cause you damage. So don't go into one where you've got less than full health. Okay, so we've got the site targeted. Going to use the data analyzer, and again, fairly straightforward. Typically, they'll all have the same screen, but you can see the complexity they can go to with where they are. So we'll click here, and we're just going with a 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're there straight away. So we can now open cargo, get proof of discovery, and we just need to go back and dock up. Now, the next one after this should be a relic site. Again, the scanning on those and the tools you get, the firewall defenses and the other things that you will get very used to very quickly as you start doing them. But you can get particular ships which will aid with the scanning. You can get implants to aid with the scanning. They're very good, and on some of them you get like 30, 40, 50, 100 million ISK just for doing the anomaly. Makes it very profitable. Okay, so back into station. Let's complete the mission. Okay, so we're going to request the next mission. Need the relic analyzer, so we do this all again. So we're going to undock. Now, data sites look like a number of 3 lines in a box. Relic sites look like a little 3-pointed star shape. Now, when you recall your core scanner probes, they will end up back into your cargo. To reload those, right-click onto the probe launcher and then just click reload. If you have 16 of them, 8 and 8, when you send them out, they'll automatically reload, and then you're just constantly running them. They're fairly cheap. So now those are loaded. So what we need to do now is going to go back into here. We're going to launch our probes. We can see on here, sorry, gas site's triangle 1, we need a relic site. Right, okay, so that's our focus area. Okay, so our probes have been launched. We're going to move those over there and go down to the top-down view. And like that. Side-on view, we're going to up, and we're going to analyze. Okay, so there. So clicking on the site will centre it on your screen, making it much easier to work out where you're going. We're going to drop the scan range down to 2. Okay, so we've got the relic site on red. Weird, why is it going red? It should go from up to, well, as you scan them, they should get more optimal. It seems very strange. It should go from red to amber to green. But these are being very weird at the moment. They seem to be going from amber to red. So there we go. There's our relic site that was down there. It's not looking for focus scanning at the moment. It's just looking to overall scan as it's a training area. So we shall jump into this relic site, recall our probes. So yeah, this isn't really a scanning thing. This is really just a case of launch your probes, and then it will, when you hit the analyze button, it will show you the site. Okay, we'll do proper probe scanning. Tutorial later on when we've got more skills up on these things. So we're going to, while we're here, we might as well core probes, and we're going to need the relic analyzer. So we shall target that. Need to, and then when we're within 5 kilometers, I'll start the analyzing. Okay, so starting down here, 5, 4, 3, 2, still a 2. Oh, got to hit a firewall. So we now need to disable the firewall. Okay, recovery. I'll go hold and dock. So there we go, docked up. We can complete the mission. See our money's going up quite nicely there. And we shall record another one. Right, so in this we need to do a gas site scanning, and we will receive a chip. So we'll accept that, and we're going to undock. Okay, so as we already reloaded the probes, we can jump straight into here. And let's have a look. We've already got a gas site, so we're going to launch the probes and hit analyze so we meet the criteria for the mission. And there we go, we can see it's come up. So what we're going to do is highlight that one, and we shall walk to that, recalling our probes on the way and closing down the window. So while we've done that and we're walking, we can reload our probes. It takes about 10 seconds. Now then, we have an acceleration gate on the right. Right. I missed. Oh, I know what I missed. We needed the passkey. So let's just check our assets. And if we go here, we should see gas passkey, which. So we're going to right click here, we're going to dock. Rookie mistake. Again, everybody does this at least once. We're going to pick up the passkey, put it onto our ship. That allows us the ability to go through the gate. Right, so item hand, gas passkey, drop that there, and we dock again. Okay, so we're just going to quickly open up our probe scanner window, and we're going to just highlight the gas visible there, and we go to there. Okay, so let's do this one again. We need to activate the acceleration gate, which we can now do. Notification. This little blue line underneath here is the skill training we have. Right, okay, so we've got a container out here which we need to open as our proof of discovery. Okay, we should dock back up. Okay, so start conversation and mission. Fantastic. Right, okay, so it to be mission. Right, so we've done those missions there, which is lovely. So from doing those, You'll see it in our hangar with a Magnet, which is another new ship, and the Sigil, which we've got from before. Now, in our item hangar, we have a number of nice things. We have implants that we got. So I think what we shall do now just quickly is if we look at our character window here, we can see we've got mining, running, because ultimately we're going to be doing mining and industry. I'm going to drop industry and industry 3, so we've got 2 and 3 in queue. 24 hours is here. Our queue at the moment is 23 hours 8 minutes, so we'll drop industry 4 in there. Actually, yes, that gives us the time to do it. And then we've got neural enhancement. We've got cybernetics, which allows us to use cybernetic implants. So what we're going to do, if we go to character and we go to augmentations, that in there, what we need to right click on this, we've got an option to plug in. So if we choose plug in, we have this going in here, which goes into slot 5, and our attributes, which were 2020, 2020 and 19, are now 20 forward. So that's all good. One thing I will show you at the moment is the ship. If I go to show info, right click on the ship and then show info, what we can do is we can click here and get a larger picture of the ship itself. And then over here are all the available skins that you can get on the market or from events and things like that. So that's quite a nice one. Blood Raider looks a mess in my eyes. That is grey. Exoplanet's not too bad. Glacial Drift again. I don't like that one. Imperial Navy. It looks okay. Iron Blood. I like the look of it. It's a bit shiny, but it's a bit menacing. Oasis of Faith. Now this one where it's got this orange buy button means we bought with the Plex. So if you can pay for that with real money. We've got Pure White. Rata Sunrise. Kind of the one of those style with the other way around where the red is a tonal colour. Serum, which is similar to what we use normally. Then we've got the Sakura Hansei, which is very pastel-y, should we say. Yeah, if I was going for any, I'd have that one or Iron Blood. There. And if you click on here, you can see if anybody's selling them on the market, if anybody has sold them on the market and what the price was. So we'll come into the market at a later date. So that is our current ship, and I think we'll call that for this particular episode. We'll have another one. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe another 2 tomorrow, and then there won't be anything over the bank holiday weekend. But we'll be catching back up next week, finishing off the training. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.